Hi everyone, my name is Mohammed Waqas, and I'm a consultant pediatrician and a Caesar portfolio pathway mentor. And I'm doing this video today to clarify some confusion over verification and authentication of the evidence, because this is the most common question I get whenever I do workshops or other sessions. So we'll start by one and try to clarify your confusion. So the first thing is verification of the evidence. So the all of your evidence for your portfolio pathway needs to be verified, except very few like your CV, your publications, but most of the evidence needs verification, all the documents. But you don't need to verify your documents. You do not need to get each and every page get signed and stamped. So it's a process which comes still at the very end of the stage. And what you need to do is you need to get a verification performer, which is available on the GMC website. Let me pull it up if I find here. And you put the details of all of your evidence on the performer, and you can get the verifier to sign the performer in only one meeting. So you don't need to get each and every individual every document to be individually signed. Let me see if I find the performer. This is a very easy thing. Okay, I think it's here. No, it's here. That's a structure report form. Sorry. Yeah, that's a performer. So if you see, this performer is very easily available on the GMC website. So there are instructions how to complete the performer, very detailed instructions. So what you do, you need to write the name of your verifier and their details, their workplace and their GMC number, and then you write your evidence here. So, for example, curriculum, appraisals, logbooks, medical reports, case history, referral. So you need the write the name of the file, then you write the details, that what the contents of that file, and then you name that format. What is it? PDF, Word, PPT, etc. And the date which you achieved the evidence and the number of pages. So, and when you complete, and you can attach extra sheets. So these the numbers you attach, you are seeing, if you there's maybe something which are not there may be some categories which are not in this form, so you can create one or more categories, or you can delete if that doesn't apply to your specialty. And when you have filled everything, then you uh, put the details of your verifier here, who will declare that this evidence is true and sign, and write the date, and your verification is done. And then you attach this performer to your application, upload it in your application, and that will go to the GMC. So you need one verifier for one hospital you have worked in. If you have worked in four hospitals, then you need four verifiers. If you have worked only in one hospital, then you need one verifier. Okay. So this is about the verification verifiers. So verification, verifier, and the referee can or cannot be the same person. I'll come to the referees now. Let me stop share it and open the referees. Okay. So a referee is the person who will write a structured report for about you, that what kind of doctor you are. You are incompetent. It's not, and it's not just kind of a non-specific recommendation letter or a testimonial. It is quite a detailed structured report. Let me pull that up as well. uh let's see. Yes. So this is a structure report form. This is again available on the GMC website, and there are instructions very detailed on this. So you need to send it to four of your referees. You need to provide at least four referees to support your application, and one of them referee should be primary referee, and the primary referee is the one who is working with you currently wherever it is, and he should be in a lead position, either a clinical lead or a head of department or a clinical director, whatever. Whether he knows you directly or he does not know you directly, it has to be a lead position, and it has to be a current person. So they will, and then you have to provide three more in addition to that. So there will be four referees and one performer for each of them. This you don't need to fill. The GMC will. You just have to provide their name and email addresses, and the GMC will send them this form to fill in. But I'm just showing you this form because this is quite extensive. So the referee, they will ask your referee to provide your knowledge, skills and performance, and they will ask them to given examples if they have come across, and if they have any concerns about any of these things. So please explain whether the applicant has demonstrated application of knowledge and experience to practice. For example, recognizing working within the limits of their competence, then safety, quality. They will ask the examples of that. Then communication, how's your partnership, team working skills, and all these domains have further A, B, C things. So your referees have to provide examples of specific examples related to that skill. So it is important that you provide the reference of a referee who knows you in complete detail. And it is a good idea to share your CV with them and to provide the full details. So it's a very detailed form, structure report form. Yeah, clear? Now you have to, usually the referee can be the same as the verifier, except in few situations. There are few individual exceptions. For example, you have been working in a hospital in the past in Pakistan or India, under a supervisor or a consultant who has moved from that hospital or retired. Now, that person can still be used as a referee because he can give a reference for you, but that person cannot be a verifier for, because for a verifier he needs to be from that hospital where you are providing the evidence from. Is that okay? Clear? Yeah. So now comes the last thing, which is called authentication. So don't worry much about the authentication because it's the last thing to be done. So what you need for authentication is there are only two things which needs to be authenticated. One is your postgraduate or specialist medical qualification, and the other is the medical license if you have been working in any other country outside the UK within the last 5 years. So this will come at the end, and if at all GMC ask you for that, sometimes they don't ask, they may already have that. So how to do authentication is very easy. You So these two documents, the specialist degree and the license, you need to get a photocopy of them and ask either the awarding institution to sign and stamp that photocopy with the date, or you may, if you are not able to do that, then you can ask a local solicitor in your city in the UK to sign and stamp you for that. So you'll just take the original document and the photocopy to the solicitor and ask them to sign. They will only write on that, that they have seen the original and the photocopy is the true copy of the original. And you send that hard photocopy, not the original certificate, the hard photocopies of these documents to the GMC if they ask you. If they don't ask you, then no need to do anything. So I hope this clarifies the difference between authentication, verification, and the referees. Thank you very much and all the best.